Hello, welcome to today's video. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, and if you're not, I hope this video can bring you a little bit of comfort. So in today's video, you'll just be watching me as I reorganize my bookshelf. So y'all have probably seen me in front of this bookshelf a lot in my first few videos, and then I kind of had to switch up where I was recording videos because my bookshelf was such a mess, which you'll see in the beginning parts and in the before and after pictures. So this is the after, so you'll basically see me organize it and see how I organized it and my thoughts on what I was struggling with organizing it and why it's been a mess since December. But how it is now, I really enjoy. I really like the colors and it brings me so much happiness. So I hope y'all enjoyed this chill video. So y'all are probably used to me talking in front of my bookshelf. And you know, because school's over, this is the time of year when I like to clean, like to get rid of all my school stuff, wipe down dust from everything. And my bookshelf is becoming really cluttered because this year I got out of a really big reading slump and have gotten back into reading. I want to blame Haley Pham for that though. I love Haley Pham so much, but she's been getting into reading and then that's gotten me back into reading. So now I have a whole bunch of books and multiple copies of book series. It's a mess, but my main issue is organizing them. So I have this bookshelf where I can rearrange the shelves actually. And the way I have my books set up is this bottom shelf, which is closer near the bottom, second to the bottom, is all the books I have read, and this upper bookshelf is all the books I need to read. And as you can see, I have a long TBR list. In my future house, I plan on having a library or at least some type of reading nook, and I realize it's gonna be a lot more difficult separating books between books I have read and books I need to read. This is the way I've always organized it because this is the way it makes sense to me. Now, hi, hello, my name is Kayden and I have... Hey, I wanted to pause this video real quick. Sorry for my voice, I'm currently experiencing bad allergies and I'm getting over a cold. But at this point in the video, I was simply stating a mental illness I believe I have. However, I have not been professionally diagnosed and I don't want to condone self-diagnosis or have anyone else diagnose themselves based off what I'm describing. So I cut out the other clips where I specifically state this mental illness. Also, I cut out a bunch of pauses I have, but I left in a couple of them because in these moments I'm trying to articulate the mental obstacles that I'm feeling. And as we all know, it's kind of hard to put words to feelings sometimes because overall, I just wanted to organize my shelves in a way that wouldn't be stressful to maintain in the future. But I did want to leave in the struggles and thought processes I had while deciding how to organize my bookshelf in case you may feel the same way so you know you're not alone. Alright, that's everything. Enjoy the video. I've been recently wanting to reorganize it to save space and also to transition me more into less structure, I guess, or a different kind of structure. So I want to organize these in a different way, in a way that they're more intermingled because it is really unrealistic, or at least with the way I read now, to separate them between books I have read and books I need to read. My TBR list is just getting longer than the list of books I've actually read. So that's a problem. I really enjoy people who organize them by color and I think it's so cute, but to me that doesn't feel realistic. I like it and I think it's cute and I think I could try it, but then I think it's gonna bother me having book series separated and then mixing up books I have to read versus books I've already read, and I need a better method of intermingling them, you know, like baby steps. I can't just, I don't know, intermingle them. If this makes sense to you, I hope it does. If it doesn't, then it's just me. My brain thinks differently than a lot of people. So then I thought of alphabetical order, and when my mom brought it up, I was like, oh, that's gonna stress me out even more, making sure they're in alphabetical order. But if I do alphabetical order by author, then I think that would make a lot more sense because that's kind of how it is in a bookstore. And then I can also keep series together, authors together, colors can be mixed up and fun. I think sizes will be a fun mixture too. So I recruited my friend to try and give me her advice on how she thinks I should organize it. Basically, I need to optimize space while organizing it in a way that I feel happy and comfortable with. And my main fear is that I'm going to set it up in a way that is just going to make me stress, in a way that it seems fine now, but in the future, if it is messed up, could be an unhealthy habit. And then the rest of my shelf is definitely gonna need reorganizing, but that's gonna be a whole different section. I feel like these two rows are definitely the ones bursting at its seams and needs to be addressed first. Alright, so let me see what my friend thinks, and hopefully this shelf can be revamped, you know, exciting. It's empty! Yay! It's like 11 at night. I'm really tired, I've had a long day. Okay. I've talked to my friend. Game plan. Organize it by series. Do it in stacks like this. Get the series. Maybe put all of the series on one shelf. And then organize the top shelf by standalones and probably by in order of how I want to read them, like TBR most wanted. That's probably what I'm going to do. I might try alphabetical order. Like I was saying earlier, we're going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out better position for the camera. Probably watch some YouTube, drink some water, you know. It's 12 o'clock, I'm tired, and I just want to get this done. And I hope I can somehow make this cinematic for y'all. And I'm just gonna time-lapse all this. Time-lapse starting now. Screw time lapse. So basically, I'm stuck in a conundrum where I have multiple of the same book. Why, you might ask? Well, I like to blame my friend. I knew she was in love with Harry Potter, so I planned on buying her the whole Harry Potter series. But I was buying them one at a time in the order of her favorites. Right? So I got her the one with the Goblet of Fire, right? Because that was her favorite, and then I got her the Prisoner of Azkaban, so that was her second favorite. And then I went to a book thrift store where they had all of these. They had the rest of the Harry Potter series, new condition, cheap, right? So I bought the rest of the series for her, except the first one because they didn't have that. And then for myself, my school was doing a book sale, and I ended up getting the Deathly Hallows hard copy and a bunch of the other ones except for the 4th and 5th one for $11. Tell me that's not a good deal. For $11. And I was proud of the deal I got. I was proud of the deal I was able to get from my friend. And then my friend told me like a week before Christmas, oh yeah, don't worry about it. My mom's buying me the books. So I was upset, to say the least. And by then I already had on my Christmas list that I needed those other two books that I didn't have when I bought them at the book sale. So then my dad had bought them for me, but he bought the different covers, a different cover of it, which is actually such great art and I love it. So now I have like 3 sets of the Harry Potter books and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. So now I have the first one. This is the only copy I have. And then I have the second one, Chamber of Secrets. This one I accidentally tore. And then I kind of like this one because it has a silver, which is a different cover than the gold, because all the used ones I have the different coloring versus just the plain gold. I feel like that makes a difference, but you can tell with like the white versus the yellowing. I'm going to keep the new one mainly because I ripped this one. So at that thrift bookstore, you can sell books and get like a discount. So that's what I plan on doing whenever you like buy books there. Okay, so then I have the third one. Again, third one, like green versus gold. The titles, I know you can't really see it that well, title-wise. But then you also have the yellowing versus white difference. Because it's like, this one's still a nice quality and I really don't mind the yellowing. I feel like yellowing kind of adds to it. Versus when it's like white. Is that just me? Like, I think paper and the feeling of it adds to it, and this adds like texture. So I think I'm gonna keep this green one because I really like that emerald. And this fourth one is the only fourth one I have currently, so it's like the used one I had bought. So yeah, so that's the fourth one. Okay, then this is where it starts getting really messy. Because now I have the 5th one, but now these are of 2 different covers. Like, not even similar. And I kind of want to keep both just for the showy option of it. And I actually have more, but I already have them in a separate bag. Because I think I had another copy of the 5th one for myself. And again, with the 6th one, like, between the different covers, like, I don't really know. I don't know. Is it lame to do research on, like, the history of the cover art? Because I think I might do that to figure out, like, what's the best, you know? Okay, and then here comes another big problem, is I love hard copies, hardbacks, and now I have a hardback, which is a used one that I had gotten with my $11 where I got like 6 of the other Harry Potter books, right? And then I have this nice cover too, and I love the green of this one too. I don't know, I think I'm gonna keep them. Because then I had this whole set of the same, like, cover art, for the most part, aside from, like, this one being, like, a newer one, where obviously they must have changed all these letterings to gold at some point, which is kind of whack. And again, I bought these 2 books at my school book fair, basically, or it was a school thrift book sale they're doing for a senior trip, where I bought this hard copy, and this one's actually new or good condition. Minimal yellowing, you know. And then my dad, I forgot to tell him that I bought these. Again, it was all around Christmas time, like 2 weeks before, a week before. And then he bought me the whole collection, so now I'm in a little rut. I don't know what I want to do. My mom says I should just keep this one just because it's a full set. So I'm also putting in here series, even if I don't have the full series, I'm going to put it in the series section. I think that makes sense logically. Don't forget your water. Okay. Funny story. This box is actually an old ramen noodles box. So I just put all the series down here, and this section over here is like series that I don't have the next ones to. We Were Liars, The Family Liars, Ghost Set of Watchmen, the Twisted One, the Five Nights at Freddy's series. That's a Poison Apple books. They're not a continuous series, but it's like standalone books. I don't know if I'm gonna get the second one, but Odysseus and the Serpent Maze, again, it's like an anthology. That's the best way I can describe it. And then School for Good and Evil, I definitely want to reread that. Have all my Harry Potter books, and then I have 5, 6, and 7, but in a different cover. Twilight, Tall Boys Love 4, Data Line, but they're the different sets depending on where you bought them, and then Adolescence. I just need the third one in this Alex and Eliza trilogy. Same thing with the Isle of the Lost, and I need to read the second ones. I don't have the second one for Someone to Love, and I have all of these for Dork Diaries. I need to read the last 2. I'm still reading the 13th one, and that set, it's still wrapped up in plastic because I haven't even read it yet. It's a little magazine that my school made my freshman year, and I actually have a short story published in it. So up here, I probably have already showed clips of me stacking them, but these are like just standalone books. These are like non-fictions or just like activity books. Here I have all my hardbacks at first, and then about here's where it goes back to softback. And here I mainly have books that I've already read. I have this little note card that has all of the books in order. But these first 3, and then The Shining I haven't read, and here is kind of mixed in of the books I have read and I haven't read. These are just like little Polaroid photo albums, and then I have my speakers, picture of me and my friend, another speaker. I definitely enjoy this setup a lot more than what I did before. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, down below, don't forget to check out my description box. I always make sure I list out my music. I often put links to certain things in my videos down there, and all my socials are down there, my Etsy shop, my Instagram, my TikTok, so be sure to check those out, and don't forget to comment down below, like, and subscribe. Or someone can just hear my inner dialogue other than just me. Dork Diary books should be treasured and coveted. Scare me. I like the colors. I'm just living life. I love my bookshelf. We love natural light.